Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome to the fourth Answer Smash quiz I've been doing here during lockdown. It's the hopefully you've seen the instructions there as you go along. It's based on Richard Osman's House of Games, so it's very simple. The answer is a combination of a picture clue and a word clue. Smash the two together, and you get an answer smash answer. This isn't the only quizzes I do. I'm doing some other quizzes online at the moment as well. On a Tuesday in particular, I do an online proper pub quiz. So if you want to follow me here on YouTube or look me up on Twitter, then there'll be details of that as we go along. What's worth remembering is it's just for fun. It's not to be taken too seriously. If you're marking it with your family at home or with friends online, let's just try and be lenient. I'll leave the live chat up and running as well if you want to put any comments on, but try not to spoil anything and putting answers on there. It's going to be quite quick fire, so there's probably not time to put answers on anyway to help anyone else. But like I say, it's all just for fun. So let's just go on with the quiz proper. As I say, there's instructions there. You simply take the answer to the picture on the left, answer to the question on the right, smash them together to create one long answer. So you may have seen the example there if you logged on earlier. This is another example here. What is the name of the donkey in the Winnie the Pooh books? You combine that with the picture on the left. You get a chimpanzee and Eeyore. So the answer that we'd be looking for would be chimpanzee-or. All one word, chimpanzee-or. So let's go into the quiz proper. There's 10 rounds, each with 5 questions in each. The first round is computer items. So, matching the picture on the left with the clue on the right. Who is an American actress who's appeared in over 40 films? Originally a model, she made her film debut in the comedy The Mask. So you match the picture on the left, combine it with the answer to the question on the right, and you get the answer we're looking for smashed together. It'll all become apparent after a couple if you've not played it before or seen it on House of Games. So the answer to this one was Webb Cameron Diaz. Webb Cameron Diaz. Webcam and Cameron Diaz smashed together. Question 2. What is a 1976 song by American disco band The Tramps from the studio album of the same name? 76 song by The Tramps from the studio album of the same name. The answer to this one is Compact Disco Inferno. Compact Disco Inferno. Question 3 in this category. What is the newest expansion at Heathrow Airport? It was opened in 2008 at a cost of £4 billion, and its 5 floors are large enough to hold 50 football pitches. Just as a little reminder, there's 10 rounds, but we'll have a little 2-minute break after 5 rounds if you need to go and just stretch your legs, grab a drink, whatever, and then we'll come back and do the final 5 rounds. So the answer to this third one is Print Terminal 5. Print Terminal 5. Fourth one in this category is who, during his rowing career, won 10 World Championship gold medals and 4 consecutive Olympic gold medals, of which 3 were with Sir Steve Redgrave. So we'll be quite quick fire through these just to try and speed it along. Usually takes about 40 odd minutes or so, 45 minutes for the whole quiz. And the answer to that one is Mouse Matthew Pinsent. Mouse Matt and Matthew Pinsent. The last one in the computer equipment is what is the capital of the province of Ontario? It's a major Canadian city along Lake Ontario's northwestern shore. And the answer to that one is Monitor-Toronto. Monitor-Toronto. Monitor and Toronto. So that's the first category over. All other 9 identical categories. So into the second category, social media. Guess the social media from the picture and blend it in with the question on the right. What is a literary prize awarded each year for the best original novel written in the English language and published in the UK? And that is the Facebooker Prize. The Facebooker Prize. Next question in social media. Guessing the logo. What awards are presented by the Recording Academy to recognise achievements in the music industry? The trophy depicts a gilded gramophone. A few more seconds on that one. And the answer to that is Instagrammies. Instagrammies. Next one is social media. What is a meat dish that traditionally consists of a large centre-cut fillet of tenderloin grilled between two lesser pieces of meat that are discarded after cooking? Meat dish, large cut fillet between two lesser pieces. Again, on these, sometimes you might know the answer to the question but not the picture, or vice versa, but because they are linked, then the clues lead on to each other. And the answer to this one is Snap Chateaubriand. Snap Chateaubriand. 2 to go in social media. What is a pastry dessert filled with pieces of sweetened apples with the pastry folded over to enclose the filling? And that one is a what's apple turnover. A what's apple turnover. Last one in the social media category is: who are fictional dwarfs who manufacture candy and sarcastically dispense songs of advice in Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Fictional dwarfs from Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I have to say, out of the 50 questions, this is my favourite this week. And the answer to that one is Zoompa Loompas. Zoompa Loompas. So, on to the third category, and it is doctors. First one in this category is: what is a motto made popular by the British Special Air Service? It is normally credited to their founder, Sir David Stirling. Motto of the Special Air Service. And that is Doctor Who Dares Wins. Doctor Who Dares Wins. Second one in the Doctors category. Who is an English actor, presenter, author and investigative journalist? He rose to prominence in the role of Grant Mitchell in the BBC soap opera EastEnders. And the answer to that one? Dr. Ross Kemp. Dr. Ross and Ross Kemp. Third one in this category, also known as the breastbone. What is a long, flat bone located in the central part of the chest? Also known as the breastbone, the long, flat bone in the central part of the chest. And the answer to that is Dr. Fosternum. Dr. Fosternum. Moving on, 2 to go in the Doctors round. What is a song recorded by Dutch Eurodance band 2 Unlimited? It was their 5th single in total. Song recorded by 2 Unlimited. And the answer to that is Dr. No Limit. Dr. No and No Limit. Last one in the Doctors round. What is the common name of a highly classified United States Air Force facility located within the Nevada Test and Training Range? A highly classified US Air Force facility. Match that with a doctor. And the answer to that one is Dr. Kildarea 51. Dr. Kildarea 51. So 2 more rounds before we have a little 2-minute break. The 4th round is desserts. First one in the category is: what is a song by the English rock band The Police? It was released as the lead single from their 2nd studio album, Regatta de Blanc. A song by The Police from their 2nd studio album, Regatta de Blanc. And that is Eton Message in a Bottle. Eton Message in a Bottle. Next one in the desserts category is: literally translated as toilet water, what is a lightly scented cologne used as a skin freshener? Couple of seconds longer on that one. And that is Black Forest Gâteau de Toilette. Black Forest Gâteau de Toilette. Halfway through the desserts round, what is the surname of the American filmmaker and director who began his career as an independent filmmaker with the release of Reservoir Dogs in 1992? Again, if you're writing these down, let's not worry too much about spellings, as long as we get the rough idea. And the answer to that one is Vianetta Tarantino. Vianetta and Tarantino makes Vianetta Tarantino. 2 to go in desserts. Who was an English highwayman whose exploits were romanticised following his execution in York for horse theft? I'll leave this a little bit longer. So the live chat's open as well if you want to make any comments about any of the answers. As I say, I think Zoompa Loompas is my favourite, but if any of yours beat that, then great, do make a little note. Or keep me posted on what your scores are, especially when we come to the break. But this one, the English highwayman who was executed in York for horse theft, that is, of course, Spotted Dick Turpin. Spotted Dick Turpin. So one more to go in round 4, and it is one of the most successful acts to emerge from the X Factor. Which girl band has members Jade Thirlwall, Perry Edwards, Leanne Pinnock, and Jessie Nelson? X Factor girl band with 4 girl members. Combine that with the dessert on the left. Couple of seconds more on that. You might not know the band, but you might know the dessert, so it goes into being Banana Splittle Mix. Banana Splittle Mix. So one more round to go before we have a little 2-minute break, and the 5th round is Pop Duos. The first one is: which 2001 film directed by Ben Stiller involves the main character becoming the pawn of corrupt fashion executives who are plotting to assassinate the Prime Minister of Malaysia? Ben Stiller film, fashion executives plotting to assassinate the Prime Minister of Malaysia. So in these, you might know the film, not know the band, but obviously they do link together, so it might naturally lead on. The answer to this first one is Yazoo-Lander. Yazoo-Lander. Second one in the pop duos. What is a smart contactless payment method for public transport in London? A smart contactless payment method for public transport in London. And that is Pet Shop Boyster Card. Pet Shop Boyster Card. Halfway through the duos round, whose cover of Elton John's Your Song, which was selected for the first John Lewis Christmas advert, reached number 2 on the UK singles charts in 2010? Cover of Your Song, 2010 Christmas number 2 in a John Lewis advert. Who covered it? Again, you might know the artist on the right, and then struggling with the band or the duo on the left. The combined answer of these two is Soft Selly Golding. Soft Selly Golding. 2 to go in this round, and then a 2-minute break. Who were an Irish-British pop girl group which was created through the ITV talent show Pop Stars, the rivals in 2002. The group comprised singers Cheryl, Nadine Coyle, Sarah Harding, Nicola Roberts and Kimberly Walsh. Combine that with the duo on the left. And the answer to that one is The Cheeky Girls Aloud. The Cheeky Girls Aloud. So last one in the duos round, and last one before we have a 2-minute break. What is the capital city of France's Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region, sitting at the junction of the Rhône and Saône rivers? Capital of France's Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region, sitting at the junction of the Rhône and Saône rivers. A few more seconds on that one. And that was the Lighthouse Family-On. Lighthouse Family-On. So that's the end of the first 5 rounds. Like I say, we'll just have a quick 2-minute break now if you want to stretch your legs or put anything, if you've got time, on the live chat or comments on YouTube. But I'll put 2 minutes on the clock now and resume the next 5 rounds after that. 2 minutes time. Okay, everyone, so that's that 2-minute break. Quite a quick one, but hopefully time just to stretch your legs. I can see a few little comments going on there on the live chat. Someone liking Banana Splittle Mix, which actually is probably better than my Zoompa Loompas. That's my new favourite. Agree with Matt there. Banana Splittle Mix tops it so far out the first 5 rounds. But 5 more rounds to go, and let's start then with the first question in round 6. The category is authors, and the first question is: what is a tabular display of the chemical elements which are arranged by atomic number, electron configuration, and recurring chemical properties? Again, quite quick fire, so we'll get through all these. As I say, it normally takes about 40 minutes to do the whole quiz, so I think we're actually ahead of schedule. And this one was Gilly-Coo periodic table. Gilly-Coo periodic table. On to the second author. What is an affluent district in the West End of central London? The area is home to many international embassies and consulates, and the residence of many politicians and billionaires. Matching that with the old-fashioned author on the left. And the answer to that one is Charles de Kensington. Charles de Kensington. Third one in the authors category. What is the scientific study of language and its structure, including the study of grammar, syntax, and phonetics? And the answer to that one is J.K. Ryle Linguistics. J.K. Ryle Linguistics. 2 to go in the authors round. Number 4 is: who is a British politician who served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1997 to 2007? Combine that with the author on the left. And the answer to that one is Enid Blyton Tony Blair. Enid Blyton Tony Blair. Last one in the authors category is: who is a giant movie monster resembling an enormous gorilla that has appeared in various media since 1933? Combine that with the famous author on the left. And the answer to that one is Stephen King Kong. Stephen King Kong. So, on to the next category. This week it is birds, and the first one in this category is: what is a game of chance played with different randomly drawn numbers which players match against numbers that have been pre-printed on 5x5 cards? A game of chance where numbers are matched having been drawn, printed on 5x5 cards. And the answer to that one, quite straightforward: Robingo. Robingo. Second one in the birds category. What was the debut single by English girl group The Spice Girls? And the answer to that one, Swannaby. Swannaby. Third one in the birds category is: what is an action nursery rhyme where singers sit opposite one another and row forwards and backwards with joined hands? A nursery rhyme where singers sit opposite one another and row forwards and backwards with joined hands. And the answer to that one is Crow, row, row your boat. Crow, row, row your boat. 2 to go in birds. Number 4 is: what are a cylindrical type of lasagna generally served baked with a filling and covered by a sauce in Italian cuisine? Cylindrical type of lasagna in Italian cuisine. And that is two cannelloni. Two cannelloni. Last one in the birds round. On what mount is there a massive sculpture carved depicting US Presidents Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln? Which mount has a massive sculpture carved depicting 4 US presidents? And the answer to that one is Thrushmore. Thrushmore. So that's the end of that category. We now move on to the next category, which is sports stars. Who is a Spanish professional tennis player currently ranked world number 2 in men's singles tennis by the Association of Tennis Professionals? Who is a Spanish professional tennis player ranked world number 2 in men's singles? And the answer to that answer smash is Steffi Grafel Nadal. Steffi Grafel Nadal, or Steffi Graffer Nadal, both fit. Second one in sports stars is: what is an American serial police drama television series that aired from 1981 to 1987 for 146 episodes? The show chronicles the lives of the staff of a single police station in an unnamed large city. If you're writing these down, I'll give you a little bit of time. It's quite a long answer. And that is Jessica Ennis Hill Street Blues. Jessica Ennis Hill Street Blues. Third one in the sports category is: what is the name of the fictional town in which the BBC comedy The League of Gentlemen is set? A fictional town in which The League of Gentlemen is set. And the answer to that one is Rory McIlroyston Vasey. Rory McIlroyston Vasey. That could be up there with Banana Splittle Mix, I think. 2 to go in the Sports Stars. What song became the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views? The first YouTube song and video to reach 1 billion views. And that one is Kevin Key Gangnam Style. Kevin Key Gangnam Style. Last one in the sports category. What is the Netherlands capital known for its artistic heritage, elaborate canal system, and narrow houses with gabled facades? The Netherlands capital known for its artistic heritage and canal system. A little bit longer on this one, I think. The Sports Star might not be too obvious. And the answer to that one is Nicola ad Amsterdam. Nicola ad Amsterdam. So, on to the next category, which is album sleeves. And this one will show some album sleeves. It's the artist of the album that we're looking for mixed with the answer. So the first artist we're looking for, and the answer is, who is an English professional footballer who plays as a midfielder for Premier League club Tottenham Hotspur and the England national team? An English footballer, Spurs and England national team midfielder. And the answer to that one is Adeli Ali. Adeli Ali. Second one in the album sleeves round. What is a Danish brand of butter? It is sold in 75 countries worldwide and is best known for its distinctive silver packaging. Again, this could be up there with banana splittle mix. And the answer to this one is Blurpack. Blurpack. On to the third one in the album sleeves. What is the name of the customer loyalty scheme run by Tesco in the UK? Loyalty scheme run by Tesco. What's it called? The answer to that one is Culture Club Card. Culture Club Card. 2 to go in the albums. What's a children's counting rhyme used to select a person in games such as tag or for selecting various other things? A children's counting rhyme used to select a person. And the answer to that one is Queenie, Meenie, Miny, Mo. Queenie, Meenie, Miny, Mo. On to the last one in the album sleeves round. And it is, what is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of a different word or phrase, typically using all the original letters exactly once? Combine that with the artist of the album on the left. And the answer to that one is Nirvanagram. Nirvanagram. So we're on to the last round, that's round 10 this week, which is postcodes. In this you will see a picture of a postcode in letter form, so you have to guess the postal area that relates to before combining it with the answer as normal. It's a bit easier than it sounds, to be honest. So the postcode area CB is for what town? And what is the fifth and final studio album by American folk rock duo Simon and Garfunkel? Combine the postal area, or the town that's represented by those letters, CB, and then the answer on the right. And the answer to that one is Cambridge over troubled water. Cambridge over troubled water. So you get the idea of how the postcodes work. 4 more of these in this round. So the second postcode, HX. What item of office machinery is used in the telephonic transmission of scanned printed material, normally to a telephone number connected to a printer or other output device? Combine that with the postcode region on the left. Now, even if you don't know them, you can maybe make a guess. And the answer to this one is Halifax machine. Halifax machine. Now, there's only 3 more to go. You'll be glad to hear. 3 more in the postcode round and the quiz as a whole. So number 3 in this round is: what is a sling made of fabric, rope or netting suspended between 2 or more points, sometimes trees, used for swinging, sleeping or resting? And the answer to this one is knotting hammock. Knotting hammock. 2 more to go. Penultimate one is: what is the common name for the area of the moon which was the landing site for the first manned landing on the moon on July the 20th, 1969? Combine that with the postal area on the left. Slightly trickier, this one, so it warrants a bit of thought. And the answer to this one is Swansea of Tranquility. Swansea of Tranquility. So we've got to the last question in the round and the last question in the quiz. What is an archipelago off the northeastern coast of Scotland? The islands encompass Neolithic sites, tall sandstone cliffs and seal colonies. An archipelago off the northeastern coast of Scotland, encompassing Neolithic sites, tall sandstone cliffs and seal colonies. And the answer to that one is Yorkneys. Yorkneys. So there we go, that concludes the quiz for everyone. If you want to write your scores down in the live chat, that'd be absolutely great, or any other comments, always welcome. I'll do another one of these again next Friday. As I say, that only took half an hour, so hopefully it didn't get into your day too much. There's also the main quiz that I do on a Tuesday night as well. If you want to look on YouTube near the time or follow me on Twitter, there's notifications about that. But like I say, I'll leave the live chat open for a little bit longer. If you want to put any comments in there, let me know what you think, and also, more importantly, what your scores were. Maximum score of 50 points available there. It'd be nice to see if anyone got above 40. Judging by the last few weeks, anything above 40 is a good score. Anything above 45, absolutely superb. So keep me posted on that, and hopefully I'll see you all soon. All the best. Bye.